Unless you can try to probably you just get a firm handshake. Probably get it precise. They better not you. They better not know you. They better not. If they fucking knife me, oh my god. If they knife me, I'm taking notes there. Well, it looks like I'm walking. Walking home in a uniform and a suit. I would do that.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wilson High School Academic and Athletic Recognition Ceremony. I'm Dr. Chris Trickett, the Superintendent of the Wilson School District. Tonight, our amazing teachers, coaches, staff members, and generous supporters of our school community will honor nearly 100 seniors with various impressive awards and scholarships. These honors will highlight our students' academic and athletic strengths and talents. However, more importantly, they will spotlight the drive, perseverance, grit, and strength of character of those receiving them. Seniors, as a district, we have had the privilege of watching you grow up in different facets of our school system, and it brings us great pride to see where each of you are today and the incredible potential you have. You found your passion and committed yourselves to excellence within your chosen discipline and interest areas. The mindset of adding value and positively contributing to the larger purpose outside of your own growth or attainment surely had a role in your successes and were factors of consideration in most of the selection processes used. I urge each of you to enjoy the accolades you will receive tonight as you earned them. But also, please reflect on the skills, qualities, and habits that led to your achievements. Think about those who supported you along the way and make time to let them know the impact they have had on your development. My guess is that many of them are seated in the auditorium tonight. Your friends, teachers, coaches, and most importantly, your family. You would not be here today without their unwavering support, sacrifice, and love. As you move forward, continue to surround yourself with people who will encourage you and enrich your life, as this is part of the recipe that will lead to fulfillment. Continue to work every day to improve yourself and everyone around you, like you have done as a Wilson Bulldog. It has been my pleasure watching you learn, grow, perform, and compete in the Wilson School District, in our classrooms, our stage, and in our athletic facilities. On behalf of our teachers, our staff, the Board of School Directors, and the entire Wilson School District community, congratulations on your well-deserved recognition, and enjoy every minute of the last few days of school. You will miss it. Trust me. I would now like to welcome our athletic director, Mr. Drew Kaufman, who will kick off the athletic recognition portion of tonight's ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Trickett, and good evening, everyone. It is an honor and a privilege to be standing before you tonight to recognize several of our outstanding student athletes. And the term student athlete is not one we take lightly at Wilson. I think you'll find that the individuals we are recognizing this evening have not only performed well in their respective sports, but they've excelled in the classroom as well. And they exemplify the true meaning of being a student athlete. We are very fortunate to have a school board and an administrative team here at Wilson that believes so strongly that athletics is an extension of the classroom, teaching life lessons such as teamwork, goal setting, time management, and perseverance. So I feel it's very fitting that we are part of this fine evening and ceremony, which recognizes our senior students for their outstanding accomplishments in both athletics and academics. I would like to thank the many families and organizations who generously funded and sponsored this evening's scholarships and awards. We are fortunate to have their continued support. It is greatly appreciated by all of us here at the Wilson School District, and we take great pride in honoring the legacy of the individuals that many of these awards are named after. And finally, I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes who are joining us tonight. All of you have had very successful academic and athletic careers here at Wilson. You all should be very proud of your accomplishments. So at this time, I would like to begin tonight's ceremony by introducing our high school girls water polo coach, Mr. Chris Leckleitner, so that he can present the Bradley Mayer Scholar Athlete Awards.
Thank you, Drew. The Bradley Mayer Scholarship Athletic Award is presented to a graduating male and female athlete who has participated in either cross-country, track, or swimming, and who has shown academic progress with above-average athletic ability. The recipients of this award will receive a check for $1,000, and the name will be engraved on a plaque to be displayed in the school gymnasium. The winners of this year's Bradley Mayer Scholarship Scholar Athlete Award are Madison Cunningham and Ian Metzger. At this time, I'd like to introduce Barbara and Lindsay Gunter, as well as Mr. Bill Underwood, our high school baseball coach, as they will be presenting the Gunter Family Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you, Chris. The Gunter Family Memorial Scholarship was established in 2021 to honor the memory of Alan Gunter, who was a coach, official, and supporter of various sports in the Wilson School District. He helped coach soccer, baseball, and football for young athletes in the community and was a PIAA official for 18 years and would never miss an event that his daughter or son were participating in. Alan would light up the room with his fun-loving smile and his entertaining commentary, and was also always interested in the development of all Wilson athletes. The Gunter Family Memorial Scholarships will be awarded to one male senior student athlete and one female senior student athlete, both graduating from Wilson School District, and who are planning to pursue a 4-year degree at a college or university after high school. Award recipients must be a multi-sport athlete at Wilson High School and must have acted in a leadership role on their team, in their classroom, or in the community. In addition, the award recipients must be well-rounded students and possess a dedication to education and giving back to their sport and community. This scholarship is in the amount of $750 to each recipient. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2023 winners of the Gunter Family Memorial Scholarships are Ashlyn Rowe and Nicholas Crocona.
Congratulations, Ashlyn and Nick. I'd also like to announce that Nick was selected as the male recipient of the facklerhower Sportsmanship Award, which is sponsored by District 3 and awarded to one senior male and one senior female student athlete who has demonstrated the most sportsmanlike qualities throughout the year. So congratulations to Nick on that recognition as well. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Erin Kurtz, our Director of Aquatics, so that she can present the Andrew J. Straka Jr. Scholarship.
Thanks, Bill. The Andrew J. Straka Jr. Scholarship was established in 2004 by Andrew's family and friends. Andrew was a 1961 graduate of Wilson High School, where he was an outstanding participant on the football, baseball, and basketball teams. He was inducted into the Wilson Sports Hall of Fame in 1988. He also played 4 years of baseball at Moravian College. Andrew passed away in May 2004 at the age of 61. The Andrew J. Straka Jr. Scholarship is awarded to a Wilson High School male or female senior who has participated in at least 2 sports in each of his or her high school years. The recipient must rank in the top 1/2 of the class academically, but does not necessarily have to be the best academic student. The recipient should have excelled in athletics and displayed the qualities of exemplary character, sportsmanship, and attitude, which are qualities that Andrew portrayed during his lifetime. In addition, the annual recipient must be furthering his or her education after high school at any 2-year, 4-year college, university, technical school, vocational or technical school, academy, or any other educational institution. This scholarship is in the amount of $600, and it is my pleasure to announce that this year's recipient of the Andrew J. Straka Jr. Scholarship is Josh Wessner. Unfortunately, Josh could not be here tonight. He's attending a college visit, so we'll make sure he gets his award. And at this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Richard Keenan, along with Josh Folk, our high school cross-country coach, to present the Scott Keenan Award.
Thank you, Aaron. The Scott Keenan Award is presented to an outstanding senior male distance runner who has participated as a long-distance runner on the Wilson High School cross-country and/or track teams, and who will be furthering his education after high school at any 2-year or 4-year college, university, vocational technical school, academy, or any other educational institution. The recipient will display a commitment to running, dedication to his team, and a highly competitive spirit. The award consists of $1,000 and a clock. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's recipient of the Scott Keenan Award is Spencer Hahn. Congratulations, Spencer. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Kim Underwood, our high school field hockey coach, as she'll be presenting the Michael S. Zilkowski Memorial Scholarships.
Thanks, Josh. The Michael S. Zilkowski Memorial Scholarship is awarded to both a male and female senior of Wilson High School who has participated in athletics at Wilson. The recipients will be pursuing college degrees and will be playing sports in college as well. The scholarship recipient shall be better than average students academically, achieving at least a B average. The recipient should be active in working with youth to teach them about sports and sportsmanship. The ideal candidate will possess the characteristics exemplified by Michael Zilkowski, those of high character, good sportsmanship, and a zest for life. This scholarship is in the amount of $1,000 to each recipient. I am happy to announce that the recipients of the 2023 Michael S. Zilkowski Memorial Scholarships are Catherine Arntz and Dakota Heckman. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. John Spleen, our high school girls lacrosse coach, who will be presenting the Bill Brumbaugh Sportsmanship Award.
Thank you, Kim. The Bill Brumbaugh Sportsmanship Award is selected by the high school coaches and is awarded to a senior athlete who is known for team spirit, fair play, enthusiasm, and a willingness to hustle. The amount of this award is $600. Also, in addition to winning the Bill Brumbaugh Sportsmanship Award, this individual was selected as the female recipient of the facklerhower Sportsmanship Award, which is sponsored by District 3 and awarded to one senior male and one senior female student athlete who has demonstrated the most sportsmanlike qualities throughout the year. I am happy to announce that the 2023 recipient of both the Bill Brumbaugh Sportsmanship Award and the facklerhower Sportsmanship Award is Jenna Fascioli. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Roy Snyder, our high school boys swim coach, who will be presenting the Dr. Richard P. Flannery Memorial Scholarship Athlete Awards.
Thanks, John. My pleasure tonight to present two awards to a male and female scholar athlete. And it's the Richard Flannery Memorial Award, which is done by the Berks County Sports Hall of Fame. And it goes to a senior athlete who's made significant contributions to varsity athletics in the community and their high school, and is committed to attend post-secondary institution, is ranked in the top 75% of their class or higher, and who has participated in a sport during their senior year. And each award consists of $600 and is suitable for framing. I might add, because I'm involved with the Berks County Sports Hall of Fame, the organization gives 36 of these scholarships throughout the county. We give one for each male and each female for all 18 Berks County high schools. So the recipients tonight, the first one, the first one I know pretty well because he's been swimming on our swim team for the last 4 years, was one of our captains this year, was a 3-time district champ on 2 relays, and was a district champ in the 100-yard butterfly. And it's my pleasure to present it to Isaiah Eberly. And then the second one, I haven't met her yet, but a couple months ago, Scott Graber, who's one of our teachers here at school, sent me an email with a copy of a painting a young lady did, and he said, you might be interested in purchasing this after the student art show. He said the girl painted a picture of the Wilson Pool, and when I saw it, I was blown away. And so in addition to being an outstanding athlete, scholar, this guy, I brought the picture along because she didn't sign it, and she has to sign it tonight. But her name is Nina Riccially. What did I say? Did I say Natalie? I hope I did. Did I say Natalie?
Yep. I don't know what you said.
Here, Natalie. Here, Natalie. Here. Wait, I have a pen in here and you have to sign it.
Oh, right here?
Right here.
Okay.
I wasn't kidding. It's not authentic until it's properly signed. So put your name down there, sweetie.
Right on here?
Yep.
Thank you.
Did I show it to everybody? It's awesome. Thank you. And now, turn the page. Oh, Matt Coldren's up next, and he's going to be presenting the Van Reed Carl Dragonette Scholarship Award.
And for those that don't know, Roy is an accomplished artist himself. So for him to recognize an artist is coming from an artist, so that's pretty cool.
All right, good evening. The purpose of the Van Reed Carl Dragonette Scholarship Award is to recognize a senior athlete who has continued to demonstrate good sportsmanship, dedication, and citizenship that has long been the philosophy of the Van Reed Athletic Association. Carl Dragonette was one of the biggest contributors to Van Reed and the Wilson community, having served as a former board chair, coach, and mentor to many athletes for over 30 years. The eligibility requirements for this award are as follows. All candidates must be a former participant in any of the 3 Van Reed-sponsored programs within a minimum of 3 years combined participation. All candidates must have participated as a senior in any Wilson High School varsity athletic program. All candidates must be college-bound after graduation. The recipients of these awards will each receive $1,000 as well as a plaque. It is my pleasure to announce the winners of the 2023 Van Reed Carl Dragonette Scholarship Awards as Courtney Futrick and Aiden Melagrana. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Terry Maurer, along with Mr. Tom Hauk, our high school boys water polo and high school girls swim coach, as they will be presenting the Lauren Maurer Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you, Matt. I'm honored to be here tonight to present the Lauren Maurer Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created when Lauren, a 1997 graduate at the age of 30, was killed tragically in a plane crash near Buffalo, New York. Lauren, along with 49 other souls, lost their lives the night of February 12, 2009. Lauren was an outstanding student athlete, challenging herself to the highest level. She believed in the concept of a student athlete, and that is the basis for this award. The recipient, they have to participate in at least one sport at Wilson, have a GPA of 90 or above, demonstrate leadership skills, and have a strong work ethic. The recipient this year will receive $2,500 and have their name engraved on a plaque in the school. I want to thank all of the students who applied this year. It's always a difficult decision to choose just one. Lauren always believed in herself and the person that she was. This year's recipient knows she truly believes in herself and that she has an authentic character. The recipient of this year's Lauren Maurer Memorial Scholarship is Madison Cunningham.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Mrs. Maurer. I'm also going to be presenting the Wilson Hall of Fame Award. The Wilson Athletic Hall of Fame Award is presented to one female and one male athlete who exemplifies the qualities of an unselfish team player, a multi-sport athlete, displays a competitive attitude, is polite and respectful, and shows a genuine concern for others. Each recipient shall be awarded $1,000 and a clock. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2023 Wilson Athletic Hall of Fame Award recipients are Morgan Valeriano and Rafael Fernandez. This time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Doug Doms, our high school football and high school track and field coach, as he will be presenting our final award for the evening, the Pepsi Outstanding Athlete Awards.
Been catching a lot of abuse because I also wore a sport coat, you know. Just wanted to show up all the other coaches. Thanks, Tom. The Pepsi Outstanding Athlete Awards are awarded to one male and one female senior athlete. The recipients of this award are generally regarded as the best senior athletes in the Wilson School District. Each recipient shall be awarded $1,000 and a clock. It's my pleasure to announce that the female 2023 Pepsi Outstanding Athlete was both an outstanding field hockey player and an outstanding track athlete, Ms. Erica Culp. The 2023 Pepsi Outstanding Male Athlete was both an outstanding football and basketball player, Mr. Cam Jones. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Matt Campbell, our ninth grade principal and supervisor of the math, health, and PE departments. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Doms. At this point in the evening, we are going to begin to honor our academic subject award winners. One senior from each subject area has been nominated by their teachers for not only their academic excellence, but also their character, integrity, and respect and enthusiasm for the subject. Seniors, when your name is called, please remain here until all students called have received their awards. In addition, I ask that the audience hold their applause until the conclusion of each group of presentations. It's now my pleasure to ask the following presenters to join me on stage. From the Business Department, Mr. Jake Peterson. From Social Studies, Mr. Billy Hughes. From Technology and Engineering, Mr. Connor Whitman. From Family and Consumer Science, Mrs. Karen Moore. From Mathematics, Mr. Adam Filer. And from Health and Physical Education, Mr. Bob Barrett.
Good evening. I'm Jake Peterson, the department chair of the business department. This year's senior business department winner excelled in both accounting, internship, and personal finance classes. What made this student stand out was his high level of engagement and positive, cheery disposition. As a future business leader, his positivity and friendliness will be a great asset, as well as his proactivity and communications will serve him well. This year's winner is Yarhi Mercedes Urena. Looks like Yarhim is not here tonight, but I will make sure to present this to him tomorrow.
Good evening. My name is Billy Hughes. I teach World History and AP Psychology. I'm here to present the Senior Social Studies Award winner. A successful student in the field of social studies is one who displays a curious disposition, thoughtful analysis of concepts, and the ability to view material from multiple perspectives. The Senior Social Studies Award is given to a student who has a combined scholarship, participation, and enthusiasm for material. This year's senior winner is currently enrolled in my AP Psychology class. To say having this young man as a student is an understatement. In academics, this year's senior award winner has displayed scholarship, participation, and enthusiasm, and did so with an intellectual mindset, diligent approach to work, and a thoughtful analysis to psychological phenomena. What's more, his friendly disposition and respectful demeanor contributed to a positive atmosphere day in and day out. This year's recipient will be attending Northeastern University, where he intends to major in engineering. Congratulations, this year's Senior Social Studies Award winner, Elias Parisi.
Hello, my name is Connor Whitman. I am technology education teacher here at Wilson. It is my great honor to introduce the Tech Ed Senior Award tonight. This student has really gone above and beyond in the classroom and what we really look for in a student in the Tech Ed department. They've taken 5 classes over their 4 years here at Wilson and has gone above and beyond in the state and regional competitions for TSA. The award winner for tonight is Angelina Fren Kempadera.
Hey, good evening. I am awarding the Outstanding FCS Senior Award tonight, and this award is given to a senior student who has gone over and above in one or more of the FCS areas and has participated in extracurricular activities over the last 4 years in high school and has also chosen an educational path that is FCS related in some way, not necessarily teaching, but it encompasses a lot of areas. I'm going to say right up front who my recipient is and then read this, otherwise it doesn't really make sense. So the recipient is Brianna Beidler for the FCS. Yeah, go ahead, clap. She deserves it. Just stay there for a second. Okay, all right, cool. All right, my first encounter with Brianna is when she twirled our way into our hearts as a dancing napkin for the Wilson Theater Company production of Beauty and the Beast. I didn't have a lot of interaction with her at that time, but she definitely caught the eye of Mary Lennon, the director. She saw she had a lot of potential, and of all the dancing napkins, Brianna had the only speaking part. But that was just the beginning. I got to know her a little bit more when she joined my class, my textile class, as a sophomore. And I was very, very surprised, and I was very impressed that as a sophomore, she started her own club under the advisement of Katie Rothenberger, and she started the Wilson Runway Club, and she has been the president for the last 3 years, and they just had an amazing show last week, and it's really an incredible accomplishment. But also, her creative ideas and unstoppable spirit contributed to the growth of not only the club, but also the popularity, and just bringing in a lot of new members, and just making it better and better every single year. But I was also amazed at her ability to continually challenge and push herself and meet the goals that she set for herself. In her junior year, she excelled in my fashion interior design and textiles 2 class, drafting her own patterns and qualifying for the national team in the FCCLA fashion design competition, and still president of the Wilson Runway, designing, sewing, upcycling for an amazing fashion show at the end of that year. Brianna could have coasted her senior year, but she did not. She acted in the fall play and the spring musical, and when a costume came in that we could not use, Brianna quickly fashioned one that was the most talked about of the entire show. And she did that in like moments, seconds, it seemed like. She continued to build Wilson Runway with a mentoring a group that will take over for next year and make sure the success of that club that she started will continue to give people opportunities to express themselves and learn all kinds of new skills and just have a great place that the kids can come. I've met many highly intelligent, focused, talented students in my years at Wilson. We're really lucky that way to have so many. But Brianna's she is no exception, but she's also unbelievably kind, thoughtful, and is always seeking to include everyone and finds a way to make them feel special. I know I'm a better teacher and a better person for having known her. On behalf of the whole FCS department, congratulations, Brianna. I know this is the whole reason you're here. You know what it is? It is, yes. Sorry, Dad.
Good evening. I feel very lucky to have the honor of being up here tonight to help honor this outstanding senior class. I definitely would not be here tonight presenting this award if it weren't for several members of this senior class, many of which are currently on stage or were on stage a few moments ago. I've said numerous times in my 16 years of teaching that the classes that I've taught in the last 3 years have been my favorite classes, and that is due mainly to this class of students. Choosing just one from this strong senior class to receive the Mathematics Award was not an easy task because of the strong math ability of so many students. As Mr. Sukanik and I discussed the seniors in our AP classes this year, the choice became evident because there was one student that stood out to both of us because he excelled in both AP Stats and AP Calc BC. The student demonstrated a tremendous ability to think critically about topics that are foreign and difficult. However, I am most impressed with how well this student works with his peers and how humble he is. He actively participates in all group discussions, but never talks over anyone. He allows everyone to contribute, and then he sorts through and synthesizes the ideas to solve the problems. These characteristics will serve you well in your future endeavors. On behalf of the Mathematics Department, I am honored to present the Senior Math Award to Tyler Wenzel.
Good evening. I'm here to present the 2022-2023 Outstanding Academic Achievement Award for Health and Physical Education. I'm just going to say the name at first and then give the explanation of who he is. Congratulations to Mr. Brady Wolf. Brady Wolf he was a huge impact on all peers and all his game and sports classes for this semester. He was phenomenal. He had an infectious smile and a light sense of humor that would always encourage a fun learning environment and light up the room. From your peers to teachers that observed your energy, you continuously demonstrated a variety of ways to welcome all students into the classroom. Furthermore, your intensity and competition elevated the performance of your peers and reflects your ability to be a model student here at Wilson High School. Even when you were tired from athletic commitments, you were still going hard every single day. All these characteristics will pave positive pathways for you as you embark upon your next chapter of life at Salisbury University. Without further ado, this award goes to Mr. Brady Wolf.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join in a final round of applause for our first group of subject award winners. Thank you. Our next group of presenters will be introduced by Mr. Scott Fairchild, our 11th grade principal and supervisor of the art, drama, music, and science departments.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Could I please ask the following faculty members to join me on stage to recognize their department award recipients? Mrs. Elizabeth McKemmy, Art, Miss Mary Lennon, Drama, Mr. David Bonilla Garcia, Music, and Mr. Adam Filer for Science.
Hello, I am Bibba McCamey, and I work in the art department. There are 2.5 of us, and I am not Mr. Graber, who teaches Julian, but I had him in 9th grade, and then I had him for COVID year. So we've been through something, and I have to say that his talent just oozes out of every pore. In fact, I think that Julian lived in the art room. I don't know if he took any other classes. Our printer is in that particular room, Mr. Graber's room, and I'd go there in the morning and he's there. And then I go there during lunch and he's there. And I go there in the 7th period and he's there. He can do anything. He can crochet and knit and paint and do origami. He made a 2.5-foot alligator today and left it with us, whose name is now Julian. So And other people acknowledge the talent and skill that he has. So creative. It just comes out in again, so many different ways. You know, Mrs. Denault, could I go and try to throw a pot on the wheel? Thing was this tall, first try. I still can't do the wheel. So, I mean, he's just amazing. So congratulations to Julian Chen, 12th grade art recipient for the award.
Good evening. I just had eye surgery yesterday, so bear with me. Collaboration, public speaking, critical thinking, empathy, confidence, trust, communication. These are many skills that are necessary to be successful in any future vocation, and these happen to be some of the things fostered in theater, which I am lucky enough to teach at Wilson. Tonight is my pleasure to recognize the outstanding achievements in service of two of our high school seniors who have taken theater classes as well as participated in theater productions at Wilson. They have each left a lasting legacy that will be hard to replicate. We thank them for their time, energy, patience, and countless hours of rehearsals. The recipient of the first award for the Senior Theater Award for Acting and Service goes to Dorian Sean Davis. Sean is a gifted and talented performer, a caring student, and a dynamic director. He has performed in many Wilson Theater Company productions, performed outside of class in many community theater productions, as well as taken every theater class that Wilson has to offer. Sean is always someone that can be counted on for great ideas, someone who fellow students look to as a measure for what they can achieve. And one of the things that makes Sean so special is his work ethic. He strives so hard in so many ways in his quest to find the perfect staging for his one act, to finding the energy and stamina to be the most amazing Rapunzel's prince and wolf, and striving for more that was simply written in Almost Maine are just some of the few things that he's done, including showing off his incredible dance moves in Beauty and the Beast and a split in the air that will never be forgotten, just to name a few. He has given so much in so many ways, on stage and as a student, and I am so excited to see where your future takes you. I am so grateful to have worked with you as long as I have. Congratulations, Sean. Okay. And lastly, the recipient of the Senior Theater Award for Leadership in Theater goes to Gretchen Himlin. Gretchen was this year's president of the Wilson Theater Company, a former WTC props master, as well as taken theater classes for the last 3 years and being involved in almost every main stage production for the last 4 years, including on the stage and behind it. Gretchen is someone that other people look up to and count on, especially me. Gretchen, you have done so much for so many. You put so much time and creativity into your one act, worked so hard to create the most intricate props for so many shows, including the never-to-be-forgotten Large and Terrible Frog and flying a kite from that window inside of the auditorium are some standouts just from this year. And you created characters who were real and funny and fierce and beautiful, just like you on stage. You are one of the most resilient people I know, and you never stop trying to be better. You've made people laugh, like in Puffs and Pride and Prejudice. You've made people cry, like in The Curious Savage and Almost Maine. And you took our breath away as the witch in Into the Woods. And while your characters on stage will always be remembered, it's who you are off the stage that I am most grateful for. Thank you for everything you've brought to Wilson and everything you bring to me. You will be missed. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is David Bonilla Garcia, the Director of Bands here at the high school. This is actually my first year here, so it's really a pleasure to get to speak on behalf of the award for the music department. The award for Outstanding 12th grade music student goes to someone who's been a pleasure to know even for this very 1 year, and I really wish that I could have gotten to know him for all 4. He's a hardworking student who's dedicated to himself and his peers. You can certainly count on him to keep his section in line, and he's very accountable to both himself and his team. He's a member of the marching band, jazz ensemble, symphonic band, choir, orchestral percussion, and pit orchestra. Certainly a multifaceted musician. He's an exemplary student, percussionist, and leader, and will continue to do amazing things. The student will be attending Westchester University to study studio composition and will be a member of the Westchester Incomparable Golden Ram Marching Band and perform at the Rose Bowl next year. So, Rams up. And on behalf of the music department, I'm happy to present the Outstanding Music Senior Award to Evan Croteau.
I was joking backstage that if I was actually to teach any of these kids science, none of them would be up here because they wouldn't know anything. So I am here to present for Mr. Duda, who could not be here today. So I am reading his words. I am happy to present the 12th grade Outstanding Science Student Award to George Williams. Through my interactions with George in the AP Physics C Mechanics course, I have been very impressed. In both semesters and the final exam, George earned A's. This is no easy task. He has demonstrated a very high level of academic achievement and competency in this calculus-based college-level physics course. George is always ahead of the curve with his physics work. It was always handed in on time or early and thoroughly completed. His grades on tests, labs, and quizzes were always at or near the top. This can be said of a few other students also. What really separated George from his classmates was his attitude and drive. Most students would complete the entire problem set, while George would finish that and work on an additional problem that he created or was just curious about. Most students would do a lab with a few different pendulum lengths. George decided to create an additional pendulum the entire height of the room. Most importantly, he also had an appreciation and love of physics that you just can't teach. Many times he said that the problem was fun or he liked that problem. He probably smiled every single day in physics class. Sometimes his enthusiasm wasn't entirely appreciated. On one occasion, I spent 30 minutes before the class setting up a delicate demonstration apparatus with 3 signs near it that said, "Do not touch." At the very beginning of class, George walked in, instantly snatched up the item in his hand and said, "What's this for?" With the demonstration ruined, I was a little upset. Maybe this was the one class that he didn't smile during. However, I do appreciate his curiosity. I'm sure that he will have a fine career in science or technology. Congratulations to George as the recipient of the 12th grade Outstanding Science Student.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applause for these outstanding young men and women. And now for our next group of presenters, I would like to ask Mr. Ramon Marquez, our 10th grade principal, to come to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Fairchild. Could I please ask the following educators to join me on stage? Mr. Justin Arguelles and Mrs. Victoria Taylor from the English department. Can Major Gerald New from JROTC also come up, and Mrs. Jamie Pearsall from World Languages? For this segment of awards, we will begin with English, continue by World Languages, and concluding with our JROTC program.
Hi, I'm Victoria Taylor. I teach AP English, and this is Justin Arguelles. He teaches philosophy and lit, and we both have the pleasure of teaching Gretchen Himlin this year, who we would love to give the 12th grade English award to. I wrote something, Gretchen, I hope it's as beautiful as your writing, but I don't know. Your creative work is imbued with such beauty, detail, and depth. Anything you write becomes completely unforgettable. Your talent in the literary, dramatic, and even visual arts seems to come from a beautiful place you have cultivated in your mind and in your soul. It's impossible not to fall in love with your writing. Your essays are memorable due to your unique insights, your keen eye for details that matter, and your clear, distinct voice. In our ever-changing, technologically obsessed world, your work reminds us all of the power of the written word. Language can dazzle as much as it can sting, and it is the one irreplaceable way to, in your own words, alchemize our own joyful and painful experiences into a form that provides power, influence, and comfort to others. Each time we've complimented you for your written work, you've looked at us with the most humble expression of surprise. You don't realize how good you are, both in your talent as a writer and in your presence as a person. Your passion for reading and writing revitalized each of us. You never failed to put all of yourself into every assignment, and we hope that you will continue to give the world more of what it desperately needs: authentic humanity. Congratulations, Gretchen.
Good evening. My name's Jamie Pearsall. I'm one of the French teachers at the high school. I'm thrilled to be able to announce the World Language Academic Achievement Award for 12th grade World Language. It goes to Ishad Tolani, so hang on. I wanted to let him know why he's receiving the award. You've always been an active participant in class. You strive to communicate to the best of your abilities. You have an exceptional work ethic and integrity in preparing your work for class. I appreciate that you always arrive prepared and ready to work. You truly apply yourself and don't do the minimum to get by. Rather, you work on an item until it satisfies your high standards for completion, until you think you have exceeded every criteria for achievement that you can. In addition to your fabulous work ethic, you are absolutely humble about your achievements. You are respectful to others, kind, polite, and reliable, and I am incredibly fortunate to have had the pleasure of working with you and teaching you this year. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Hello all and good evening. My name is Major New. I will be presenting the Junior RGC Awards this evening. But before I begin, let me take a moment to recognize all the seniors. You truly are talented individuals and know that you have bright futures, not only here at Wilson, but also where your trails may lead you. To my seniors up here on the stage, you will be missed. That's kind of sums up the whole thing. But you have left an imprint not only on myself, Sergeant Gonzalez, who's my assistant instructor, but more importantly, your fellow cadets. You have demonstrated leadership, selfless service, and character to your fellow cadets over the past year. Over the past year, you've completed over 200 hours of community service, several color guards in support of school activities and local organizations, planned and executed the annual Berks County Veterans Appreciation Dinner Dance, and coordinating that with Muhlenberg Junior ROTC. Respect squads during football games and the 3 parades, one of which we still have remaining. A few of you even joined and led in the inaugural Cybersecurity Club, resulting in Wilson High School being recognized by the SANS Foundation for Cybersecurity as a bronze medal winner. Thank you for making the program better than when you started in it. On a personal note, thank you for all that you have taught me. Yes, you have taught me a lot about the current high school lingo, language, and everything else I probably don't care to know about. The laughs, and of course, the several hours of free therapy sessions in my office over the past 3 years, and I'm sure I got 4 more days to go, so my license is still valid. I cannot thank you enough for the faith, confidence, and trust you have bestowed in me. I am both humbled and honored to be your instructor, leader, and mentor. Collectively, you have made me a better instructor, and individually, you have made me a better person. So all I can say is thank you, and you will be missed, but never forgotten. The first award I present tonight is to Command Sergeant Major Alexander Inhofe. He's a 4-year senior, or 4-year cadet. His responsibility is to train and resource all the battalion color guards that I mentioned, and to support over 200 school events and 10 local organizations. In addition, he participated in a competitive drill and the team resulting in a top 3 finish out of 11 schools. His leadership reflects greatly upon himself, the Bulldog Battalion, Junior ROTC Cadet Command, and the Wilson School District. The second award I present tonight is to Cadet Major Jaden Brightbill. She is a 4-year cadet who will be attending High Point College in North Carolina to study bioengineering. She is awarded the Colonel George Mack Award for Outstanding Citizenship. Her professionalism while serving as the Battalion Operations Officer for Wilson Junior ROTC during her senior year, she successfully coordinated over 200 service hours in support of the Berks County Veterans Appreciation Dinner. And probably one of the most detailed instructions I've ever written, and that's now the playbook in which we're going to use to support this dinner from going forward. Her several missions to support local veterans organizations, develop and resource the JROTC formal ball, and that is no small task, and at a cost savings during this time, so good job, Jaden. And a Junior ROTC mentorship program for middle school students. Her sense of volunteerism to the Wilson School District reflects greatly upon herself, the Bulldog Battalion, Cadet Command, and the Wilson School District. Third award I present is to Cadet Major Elias Sauerbrunn. He's a 4-year cadet who enlisted in the Army as a 19th Delta Cavalry Scout and will depart for basic training in August. I've already laid the groundwork for a successful career, is that right, Cadet Sauerbrunn? I know is one of the generals that's in charge of his school and also one of the brigade commanders, so he's set up for success. The Department of the Army recognizes Cadet Sauerbrunn as the superior cadet for his leadership training level 4. As battalion executive officer, he managed, directed, and resourced the battalion staff to ensure all missions were successfully synchronized while informing and advising the commander on upcoming missions and ideas. He also served as the Raider team captain, resulting in a top 5 finish among 10 schools. He successfully resourced and executed the first Raider team scrimmage with Cumberland Valley Junior ROTC during the month of April. Next award is to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Dylan O'Brien. He's a 4-year cadet who will be attending the Virginia Military Institute, or VMI, to study international politics with the goal to be commissioned in the Army Reserve and to start a career in the federal government. He was presented the General Fred Franks Leadership Award for outstanding leadership and professionalism while serving as the battalion commander for the Junior ROTC program. During his senior year, Cadet O'Brien leadership resulted in the completion of over 20 color guard missions, the Berks County Veterans Dinner Dance, a cadet trip to West Point, Veterans Day activities in the local area to support local veterans service organizations, and to revamp the entire cadet standards of conduct, which will be implemented next year. In addition, he is the co-captain of the Junior ROTC Air Rifle Team. His leadership reflects greatly upon himself, the Bulldog Battalion, and the Cadet Command. All right, and the final one, not to hog up the time here, this is an award I started on. I got here about 3 years ago, but I carried it on from another school that I was at Panther Valley for the 9 years I was there. Cadet Desch is going to be awarded what I call the Senior Saber Award. And the Senior Saber Award is presented to the cadet who demonstrates not only leadership, duty, selfless service, loyalty, but also many traits that are kind of recognizable. But he is a constant leader with kids. He was presented with a little crucible this year. He was doing some fire training and some other stuff and decided he wanted to continue working with cadets. So he assumed the co-captain role or the captain role of the B team and took one of the most everyone knows how freshmen are, kind of don't want to listen, kind of do, kind of don't. At times don't want to show up to practice, but kind of do. And took them and mentored them into one of the most cohesive teams I've ever seen in over 20 years of military experience and also 9 years of doing this job, both here in Panther Valley. So Cadet Desch is honored, showing me what a leadership can do and the influence they can have on kids when given the proper motivation, direction, and distance. So it was my great honor to present Cadet Desh with the senior saver of this award, knowing that he's left a big, huge footprint to replace him with. And that thing is so quality made that as soon as we unwrapped it, it started rusting. So I hope he doesn't get tetanus, but no, he's a great cadet. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can congratulate this group of exemplary young men and women once again. And at this time, we would like to present the Academy Awards. If I could please have Mr. Ryan Dennis from the Technology and Engineering Department, Mrs. Mary Lennon from Theater, and Madame Jamie Pearsall from World Languages, please join me on stage.
Good evening. It is my honor to recognize Charlie France as the 2023 STEM Student of the Year. Charlie is a thoroughly enjoyable person to be around. The passion he brings to his learning is commendable, and when paired with his natural talent, he is able to rise to the challenge any problem may present. Charlie's maturity, independence, and humble confidence are what set him so far apart from his peers. His unwillingness to give up, his drive to persevere is what binds his character. It's not only who he is, but it is what he is, unstoppable. My fellow colleagues and I will sincerely miss having him with us next year, but we are also genuinely excited to see him depart on his next journey. We are confident that he will be successful in his future pursuits. Charlie will be attending Drexel University this coming fall as a biomedical engineering major. Please help me to congratulate our 2023 STEM Student of the Year, Charlie France.
Hello again. I'm presenting the Global Academy Award for Donna Orchowski, Senor Orchowski, who cannot be here this evening. This award goes to Brianna Barrows, and I'm reading from Senora's letter. Congratulations on receiving the Global Academy Award. You have earned this award amongst an outstanding group of seniors who have met the requirements, making this a significant accomplishment. It has been a pleasure to have worked with you this year in Honors Spanish 5 and last year in Honors Spanish 4. After working with you for 2 years, it is apparent to me that you are a very talented language student and enjoy learning new vocabulary, grammatical concepts, and world cultures. You have worked hard to improve all your language skills and have gone above and beyond in your projects and presentations. It has been a pleasure watching you grow in the target language as well as your knowledge of different cultures. You consistently demonstrate a strong work ethic, self-discipline, and the ability to budget your time, assets which will serve you well in your academic future. Best wishes in all of your future endeavors. Congratulations.
It's my pleasure to award the Academic Achievement Award for the Performing Arts Academy, once again to Gretchen Himlin for her incredible participation in 4 years of theater and choir. The Arts Academy Award is given to a student who has taken at least 3 years of a performing arts class, as well as taking a capstone class in either AP Music Theory or senior acting and directing, which she took, including writing 2 one-acts, co-writing one act and writing another one herself, as well as co-directing with Brianna Beidler. This individual, there's so much that has been said about her, but it bears repeating. She is an amazing person. We will miss her leadership so, so much, and she deserves this award. Thank you, Gretchen. I'm not sure if you're still here. Somewhere. Yay!
We would like to conclude our, here we go. Yep, we would like to conclude the first segment of our academic and athletic awards ceremony with the recognition of the National Merit finalists. To the stage, I welcome Dr. Dan Weber.
I think I know which four are mine. So before I bring up our four National Merit finalists, I also want to bring special recognition to four students that in the fall we recognize for reaching commended status. This is no small feat. Individuals who reach National Merit commended status take the PSATs during their junior year and score in the top 3% of all individuals and test takers nationally. To give you an idea, there's 1.5 million students that take it every year from 22,000 schools. So the four students that are commended are not on the stage, but if you're in the seats, please stand for recognition. Owen Fick, Claire Hinkle, Aiden Hunter, and Amish Jindal. Could Zachary Konzelman, Jack Peacock, Siddharth Santaval, and Jody Shia join me to my right, please? So these four individuals were recognized at a school board meeting in the fall for reaching semifinalist status, at which point they go on to be entered into see if they can reach finalist status, which involves so much more than just their PSAT scores. It involves all their different accomplishments, different skills, and just an overall well-roundedness that's taken into consideration. These finalists, all four reached, means they're in the top 15,000 of that 1.5 million, or the top 1% of all students in the country. Absolutely. So we would like to specially recognize Zach, Jack, Siddharth, and Jody, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. And that's Jack. Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to take a brief 5-minute intermission. Please feel free to grab some refreshments out there before we begin the scholarship portion of our evening. Thank you so much. They bring it up.
I don't think so. Because I'm awarding one and I don't have to.
Huh?
I don't have any envelopes. They're not up here already, are they?
Yes, they're right here. Good evening. For those of you that are coming back from the athletic portion of our evening, welcome back. For those of you that are joining us for the scholarship part, welcome. Tonight is a terrific opportunity to reflect on the accomplishments of our students and the work that it took to get to this point. Not a single one of you is here by accident. Students, as your name is called this evening, please make sure you listen to the description of the award that you are receiving. Of all the students we have at Wilson, the award committee felt that you best embodied those qualities the best. That's really, really impressive. You've accomplished so much, and we know that you're going to accomplish so much more. So congratulations, and enjoy the evening. With that, I'm going to turn it over to our MC for the evening, Mr. Mark Greaves.
Good evening. Welcome to the scholarship portion of tonight's ceremony. We have 31 separate scholarship donors and 70 individual scholarships to present tonight. Recipients, as you hear your name called, please enter the stage from stage left, come across to receive your award, and then exit into the auditorium lobby to take a picture with your donor. After you take that picture, please return to the auditorium in case you're here for more than one award. With that, we'll get started. Presenting the Wilson Education Association Awards and the William Kutz Jr. Memorial Scholarship, please welcome Mr. Christopher Wagner.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Wagner, and I am pleased to represent the Wilson Education Association Scholarship Committee. I'm actually going to do these scholarships in the reverse order that Mark announced. Wilson teachers care very deeply about our students. Every day we endeavor to motivate and inspire students to learn and to make a positive impact on our community. Nothing makes us more proud than when one of them chooses to follow in our footsteps and pursue this career that we all love. Our first scholarship is in memory of an inspiring young Wilson teacher named William C. Kutz Jr. Please indulge me as I briefly tell you his story. Bill Kutz Jr. graduated from Wilson in 1955. Some older members of our community may also remember his father, William Kutz Sr., who served as Wilson's superintendent for over 30 years. Dr. Trickett, you got 30 years in you? Following in his father's footsteps, Bill Kutz Jr. earned a degree from Albright in 1960 and began teaching social studies at Wilson High School that fall. Shortly after his 24th birthday, November 22, 1961, in only his second year of teaching, he died of a brain tumor. He was ready to dedicate his life to teaching Wilson kids, and his opportunity to do that was cut too short. The WEA honors his memory by offering a $1,000 scholarship for a Wilson student who, like Bill Kutz Jr., aspires to be a great teacher. The winner of the WEA William C. Kutz Jr. Memorial Scholarship and attending Chatham University to study secondary education is Brady Rigdon. The WEA also awards 3 $1,000 scholarships to students continuing their education in any field. Our applicant pool consists of not only Wilson seniors, but also any children of Wilson teachers who are graduating from other high schools. The committee focuses on community service while also examining academic and extracurricular credentials. These kids work hard. They have compassion, they lead, and they give back to their communities. These are qualities that Wilson teachers try to cultivate in our students. Our first winner of the WEA Scholarship is a Wilson senior attending Albright College to study nursing, Courtney Futrick. I'm going to go ahead and do our second one while she comes up. Our second WA scholarship winner earns the prize for the most delicious sounding major, a Wilson graduating senior and attending SUNY Delhi to study baking and pastry management, Evelyn Eastman. And our final winner of the WA Scholarship is a Wilson senior and son of a Wilson teacher and soccer coach, attending Brown University to study biochemistry and public policy, Owen Fick. The Wilson teachers applaud your achievements and wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Presenting 2 art awards, please welcome one of our art teachers, Mrs. Elizabeth McCamey.
Hello. I have 2 art awards. Which one are we doing first? The Jerry Gabrielle Scholarship. Jerry Gabrielle was a graduate of the very first Wilson High School class. And I don't know the year, I'm sorry, but there were only 17 people who graduated, and he was one of them. He went on to become a designer and illustrator and live in the area. And usually his wife is here to present this, and this is the last year that this year award will be given. So it is my honor to give it to Julia Adelman. Julia is going to Carnegie Mellon University, and she's studying drama with a focus in design. So you're the last recipient of this tremendous award. Congratulations. The second award is the Leonard Cody Award, and Leonard left us too early in this world, but he would come to the high school and volunteer in the art room for over 20 years. He would come sometimes 3 and 4 days a week. And he always had dum-dum pops, and he would just go around and give these to kiddos. And not that he would just give them a dum-dum pop, but he would stop and speak with them, and not only that, ask them about their work, and what are you doing? Maybe you want to make this a little greener. What do you think of that? And, you know, it's wonderful to have another hand in the art room, and more so to have that human connection and that encouragement, and just somebody to talk to. He was like everybody's grandpa. So anyway, his family know that he loved coming here, and it gave him life and lived a lot longer than he would have, I think, otherwise. The Leonard Cody Award goes to Maria Sassaran. Maria is attending Penn State University and studying architecture this fall. Thank you.
Here to present the Women's Club of Spring Township Awards, please welcome Mrs. Carol Reed.
Good evening. I'm Carol Reed. I'm the Education Chairman of the Women's Club of Spring Township. Each year we give 2 awards, a Math Award and a Votech Award. This year our Math Award goes to Zachary Konzeman. Zachary will attend Penn State University and he will study chemistry and participate in the ROTC program. Our second award goes to Trevor Bilodeau. He has the VOTEC Award. Trevor plans to go to Penn State to study electrical engineering. He's also interested in working for affordable energy, and I understand he was chosen as best in Berks for the career and technical education. Congratulations. There you are.
Here to present the Lauren Fitzgerald Memorial Award, please welcome Mr. Mike Fitzgerald and Mrs. Nikki Dennis.
Good evening. I'm Michael Fitzgerald, and with me is Nikki Dennis. Nikki is our scholarship director at Lawrence Foundation. Lawrence Foundation was founded in memory of my daughter, Lauren, who passed away from a brain tumor at the age of 20 in 2005. She was a Wyomissing graduate, went on to Drexel University, where she studied interior design. During the 14 months between her diagnosis and her death, she developed, or rather adopted, a quote from Maya Angelou that reads, "I can be changed by what happens to me. I refuse to be reduced by it," as the basis for how she would live those remaining 14 months. My daughter was an organ donor. 5 people benefited from her decision to be a donor. In the aftermath of her passing, we started a foundation with a several-part mission. One is to provide financial assistance for families that have a seriously or terminally ill child. We also support brain tumor awareness and organ donation awareness. And the reason I'm here tonight, a scholarship program that celebrates students who have successfully overcome adverse circumstances in their lives and who will be continuing their education beyond high school. We thought it would be appropriate to require an essay as part of that application based on the Maya Angelou quote. This program started with 2 schools, Wyomissing and Wilson, where I retired last year. And this year we received 40 applications from 9 Berks schools, and we selected 7 of those students for awards based only on a limitation of funds, not qualified applicants. With this year's awards, we will have provided over $114,000 in scholarships to 95 Berks students since we began this program. The selection process is very difficult. The students that apply for this scholarship were not typically able to enjoy the teenage years that their peers do. Their essays describe circumstances such as life-threatening illnesses, abusive or dysfunctional family situations, mental health issues, learning disabilities, and a host of other problems. Yet they all have a common theme, and that common theme is determination. They're determined to carry on, to live life fully, and to look forward. They don't use their adversity as an excuse for poor performance. Out of the 7 scholarships we're awarding this year, 1 is for a Wilson student. The essays that students write are very personal, and we always honor the confidentiality of those submissions. However, we also ask students if they would allow us to share some of those details, and tonight's recipient did. So I would like to share a little bit of what he wrote. But before I do that, I have a homework assignment. It must be the teacher in me. But it has to be done right now. And I'm going to ask all the students that are here, if you're here with a parent, a grandparent, look at them right now. Look at them. And say something nice to them. You love them. You appreciate them. Because the opportunity to say that is not guaranteed tomorrow, as the recipient of the scholarship well knows. Memories. As I walk up to the box with his ashes, I remember all the memories we had together, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. I remember the fun sports games we used to go to and the trips to the grocery store I used to hate. I wish I could have those memories back, even the bad ones I wish I didn't remember. I wish I listened when he asked me to do something simple. These moments and memories are now just a blur, and now I hate that I didn't do the things that he wanted to do with me all the time. These moments are why I make the most out of my time that I spend with friends and family, because you never know when it will be the last. Sometimes it hurts when thinking about those times, but it also brings a sort of joy when I remember the good times that we experienced. The happiness that comes to me thinking about the funny moments sometimes is the only thing that will allow me to accept the fact that he is no longer here. Now that I accept this fact, I can make the most of my life and make sure everything I do will make him proud. One of the ways I want to honor his legacy is to learn about brain cancer and find ways to fight it. I want to help people that are going through the same thing my father did. Learning these things is important to me because my education on these topics will allow me to help support others with cancer and other diseases. To get this opportunity to learn about things so important to me really would be one of the best moments in my life, because I know I'm doing something to make him proud and honor his memory. Cancer is horrible. It can ruin a person's life, but it can never make you forget the awesome times you had with that person. It can't stop you from making that person proud and celebrating their life. I can now go on in life knowing how strong and determined he was and how he motivates me to be better every day. Please join me in welcoming Wilson's recipient of the Lawrence Foundation Scholarship, Jaden Burkhart. Jaden will be receiving a $2,000 scholarship. He plans to study biotechnology at Penn State University. In closing, I'd like to thank the Wilson School District, administration, and guidance staff for the continued support and assistance with our scholarship program. The funding for our foundation comes from an annual 5K run in October. My daughter was born on Halloween, so we have a Halloween-themed run on the last Sunday in October every year, known as Fitzy's 5K Run. If you see the value in what we do and want to help support us, come out and run or walk. Or if you're interested in sponsoring, we always welcome new sponsors. Thank you.
Here to present the Shiloh Hills Staff Awards, please welcome Mrs. Jana Grimm.
Good evening. My name is Jana Grimm, and I am here on behalf of the Shiloh Hills Scholarship Committee. Every year, we hold a Kaufman's Chicken Barbecue fundraiser to raise money for former Shiloh Hills students. This year, we raised $1,400, which has been split between two recipients who consistently displayed the following characteristics during their years at Shiloh Hills: determination, caring, honesty, effort, responsibility, respect, and resourcefulness. Throughout their years at Shiloh Hills, they were amazing role models for other students. This year's recipients are Emily Brown and Charlie France. Congratulations to Emily and Charlie.
Here to present the Jennifer Sarnes Memorial Scholarship, please welcome Mrs. Diane Collins and Mrs. Melissa Zilkowski.
Good evening. My name is Diane Collins. I'm 8th grade math teacher at Southern Middle School.
And I'm Melissa Zilkowski, and I teach 6th grade reading at Southern. We're here to present the first ever recipient of the Jennifer Sarnes Memorial Scholarship for Future Teachers. Jen Sarnes was a beloved 6th grade reading teacher. Sorry.
And Wilson graduate.
Sorry. I knew this was going to happen. Okay. It's been a year since her passing now, but her memory lives on in every single reader here at Wilson. The recipient of this award is Brooke Stewart. Please welcome us on stage. The Jennifer Sarnes Memorial Scholarship for Future Teachers is awarded to a senior that attended Southern Middle School and intends to pursue a career in the field of education.
We are proud to present this award to Brooke, who wants to pursue her middle level education. Brooke was inspired by our mentor teachers here at Wilson, especially her science teachers that helped encourage her and her love of science. In her application essay, Brooke stated, "I need to become a teacher so that I can inspire students the way my many educators inspired me." We wish Brooke luck at Millersville and beyond. Congratulations.
To present the Army ROTC Scholarship, please welcome to the stage Captain Andrew Schrantz and Major New.
Good evening. I'd like to first begin by explaining a little bit of a process for the ROTC scholarship. It's a little bit different than a normal scholarship. There is a online application the student has to fill out, and they can start filling that out in the first part of July of their senior year, and they have until about February or so to complete it. And in that, they have a series of questions they have to answer, submit a transcript, and also a desire to serve the military. They have to write a paper on that. They also have to submit an application, an acceptance letter to a university, and then the Army will allocate that money to that person. There's an average of about 8,000 to 10,000 students a year who apply for these, and out of that, they usually average about 2,000 or so students who actually accept this scholarship. They have various versions. They have a 4-year, a 3-year, a 2-year scholarship. And that includes all tuition and books, and also a small stipend for that student as they're going through college. And they also pay for their uniforms as well while they're going through the ROTC program. I myself was a 3-year recipient of the ROTC scholarship at Austin Peay State University, so I'm glad to see that this program is continuing on, and also proud to announce that Kyle Troutman has been awarded the Army ROTC scholarship, and I'll let Captain Schrantz introduce that one. As he's coming up, I will introduce the other scholarship. As a result of that and his attendance to Virginia Military Institute, they have matched that and gave a 4-year scholarship to cover his room and board while he's attending the university or the college, and that'll be valued over $40,000.
Awesome. All right, again, I'm Captain Andrew Schrantz. I'll be presenting the RTC portion of the award, as explained. So, having achieved a meritorious record in academic studies, extracurricular participation, and athletic activities, and having demonstrated exceptional leadership potential, as well as an expressed desire to serve as an officer in the United States Army, it is conditionally selected for an Army RTC scholarship, signed Major General, United States Army, Commander, U.S. Army Cadet Command, Antonio Maurer. And I'm happy to say that this is a scholarship that is worth over $100,000 going to VMI. So congratulations, Kyle. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Here to present the Pennsylvania Association of School Business Officials Award, please welcome Mrs. Christine Schlossman.
Good evening. The Pennsylvania Association of School Business Officials has regional chapters across the state. Berks and Schuylkill counties are considered the Mid-East chapter, which is providing this next scholarship. The scholarship fund was established to assist high school seniors pursuing an education in the field of business administration at an institution of higher learning. The winner of the scholarship is selected from applications across both Berks and Schuylkill counties, and the award is based not only on the pursuit of business education, but also good character and leadership qualities. I'm pleased to announce the recipient of this year's $1,000 scholarship, Alexis Hoffman. Alexis will be majoring in business and political science at the University of Miami. Congratulations, Alexis.
Okay, I'm going to do my best here, okay? Here to present the Kamna Jolly GSGRE Foundation Scholarships, please welcome Mrs. Kamna Giari Patel.
Thank you, Mark. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So excited to be here tonight. My personal thanks to all the teachers, counselors, and administrative staff for creating a strong foundation for our students to have a bright future. Our two sons also graduated from Wilson High School and are excelling in their respective engineering fields. I want to take this opportunity to thank them all that you all supported for them to achieve what they're achieving. And one of them is sitting in the audience, actually. Last year, I started Kamna Anjali GSGRE Foundation in honor of my parents. It has been a personal journey and one to provide social services in Pennsylvania and in Arizona. That's where I'm from. Our mission is to provide financial support and mentorship to girls so they can overcome their personal challenges and fulfill their dreams. This award includes a check for $1,000 and 6 mentorship sessions with successful women leaders and other business professionals, and we will work with these ladies. Last night, I attended the award ceremony in my old high school in Arizona to give out similar scholarship. It was a wonderful experience to go back and meet the young girls there and be able to be part of their journey. This application for scholarship includes applicants to discuss their career goals, personal story, the tragedies or losses they may have gone through, and how are they overcoming that? What are they learning from that? Because it's so important to have that determination, resilience, hard work, and focus to achieve what they want to achieve while they're managing a very strong GPA and extracurricular activities. This is our first year, and we had many qualified applicants. Very, very challenging for me to pick one person, even though I wanted to give out one scholarship. Each personal story and essay that I wrote, very touching and heartwarming. Some of them made me cry, and it was so good to see how well these girls are doing. Based upon all the applicants and qualified candidates that I did get, I decided to give 3 scholarships tonight, not just one. Aligned with our mission, we will be, in addition, giving out mentorship services to all the applicants because I just didn't have enough funds to give scholarship to each of the applicants, and we had about 20 people apply. And so I told Mark that next year I'm going to get a larger budget and do more fundraising so we can give more students this application, this scholarship. So these three special young ladies that I'm going to call to the stage, they all exhibited very strong work ethics. They have strong GPA. They have passion for learning, and they have resilience, personal resilience and determination to overcome whatever challenges they are facing themselves or within their family, while they are caring for others, which is so important. We all tend to focus on ourselves, but while you're focusing on others and still achieving, I want to applaud them. So it is a great pleasure that I like to invite three special ladies to the stage. Angelina Aracana. Angelina will be attending Reading Area Community College to study general education, and then she will transfer to the university for completion of her degree. Second person I will call to the stage is Ava Amato. Ava will be attending University of Pittsburgh to study pharmacology. The third person I would like to call to the stage is Crystal Perez. She will be attending Alvernia University to study nursing. So as you know that this is not just inclusive of scholarship money, but we will be working with these ladies and provide them support as we watch them grow and excel in their selected profession. I would like to take this moment to congratulate all the seniors in this room for your upcoming graduation, and my very best wishes to you all for your educational journey. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Here to present the William Kutz Senior Rotary Club of West Reading Wyomissing Academic Scholarship Award, please welcome Mr. Tyler Palmer.
Good evening, or guten Abend, as Frau Clark Gibson and Herr Leininger used to say when I was here. We talk a lot about community, and community is such a big part of why I'm here, a big reason why when I walk into this building almost 15 years ago to the day for the same award, a banquet, that we can sit here and say, you know what, there is something special here at Wilson High School. It's changed a lot. I see a lot of familiar faces, and that's been a lot of fun. But I have to say, as a 2008 graduate, the community is ultimately the part we remember the most of our education. The people that poured into us, the relationships that we've built, the friendships that we share forever. Those are a big part of why we are what we are and part of the cause of what we do in life. As a representative and the president-elect for the West Reading Wyomissing Rotary Club, we've been partnering with students at Wilson and the Wyomissing area school districts. Big part of that is our youth partnership programs here at Wilson. We have the Interact Club, which has, I think, upwards of 200 students involved in different capacities. And this year's recipient of our award has been a pillar of community support, a civic-oriented student leader that looks to help people in all aspects of her life. We have uniformly received incredible feedback on her involvement with her student community, a strong student, driven, and desiring to make a difference in the world. It is my pleasure to award the 2023 West Reading Wyomissing Scholarship to Gracie Arner. Gracie will attend Purdue University to study actuarial science and statistics. She's highly involved, as we mentioned, in Rotaract, member of the Minithon Mental Health Council, and part of the Hunger Fighters Can structure. Do I have that right, Gracie team? Congratulations.
Here to present the Fred and Denise Frank Scholarship for Public Service, please welcome Mrs. Molly Mack.
Hi, good evening. As mentioned, my name is Molly Mack. I'm the Executive Director of the Wilson Education Foundation, and I'm here to present the General Fred and Denise Franks Scholarship for Public Service. This $3,000 scholarship is awarded to a member of the senior class who demonstrates intention to pursue a future in public service and plans to study in the field of healthcare, education, or other public service major. The Franks family is grateful to students for their motivation to give back and increase the good not only in our community, but also the nation by their public service. On behalf of General Fred and Denise Franks, I am proud to present this year's scholarship to Kyle Troutman. Hopefully he's back. Oh, there he is. Yeah. As mentioned before, Kyle will be attending VMI, Virginia Military Institute, in the fall and plans to study history. He will be participating in Army ROTC, intending to commission as an officer in the United States Army. Congratulations, Kyle. And I have a copy with you. Thank you.
Here to present the Whitfield Student Council Scholarship, please welcome Mr. Justin Hewitt.
Good evening. Like you said, my name is Justin Hewitt, fifth grade teacher and student council advisor at Whitfield Elementary. Like Shiloh Hills, we have a chicken fundraiser, Kaufman chicken fundraiser, to raise our scholarship fund, which is $1,000 to any former Whitfield student, whether they were promoted from Whitfield, redistricted, or moved out. They are eligible to win the scholarship. They have to answer an essay. How did Whitfield help prepare me for life after Wilson? Their essay is passed around to the entire staff. There's only one faculty member that's not allowed to vote, and that is me, because I know who all the authors of the essays are. So it's anonymous. We pass them out. Teachers all vote, whether it's the art teacher, the secretaries, the principal. And this year was our largest number of entries. And our $1,000 scholarship winner for this year is Maria Sassarin. As she's walking up here, I'm not going to embarrass Maria with any of the stories that I always tell about her. But I will say the first day that Maria came to us from Romania, and they said, Mr. Hewitt, please come to the office. Your new student is here. Maria was coming to the United States, and she had a 6'4" male teacher that's rather loud and kind of in your face at times. And my class that year was also rather rambunctious, as some of the students that I see in the audience could attest to. But as that first day, I was also scared. And then seeing how much Maria worked, how hard she worked, I was excited every day to see how much she was going to grow. And I'm proud to see that she'll be going to Penn State, and I'm proud to present her with this $1,000 scholarship.
Here to present the Berkshire Heights Early Learning Scholarship, please welcome Mrs. Karen Moore.
Good evening. Kenna Eglin is this year's Berkshire Heights Elementary Learning Scholarship recipient. This scholarship, yes, thank you. This scholarship is awarded to a worthy student who has participated in Wilson's School District's early childhood learning curriculum. First priority is given to a student who intends to attend post-secondary institution with a major in education, preferably early childhood or primary education. Ken has successfully completed Child Development, Honors Early Childhood Professional, and Honors Student Instructional Aid. Kenna has worked in both 4th grade and 8th grade classrooms. Kenna's cooperating teacher, Paula Wenger, has this to say about her performance. Kenna has been dependable, adaptable in her role as a classroom student aide, and she has demonstrated empathy, patience when working with me and my class. Kenna has a genuine interest in learning as much as she can about the daily procedures and practices of a middle school teacher. Upon graduation, Kenna will be attending Millersville University, majoring in middle level education. Wishing you all the best in continuing your education and career preparations. Congratulations, Kenna.
Here to present the Annette E. Marth Scholarship Award, please welcome Mrs. Jamie Pearsall.
I'd like to ask Brendan Barnett to come to the stage. So I'm going to read this on behalf of the Marth family. Our daughter, a 2014 Wilson graduate, created and sold a cookbook as her senior project to raise money, the proceeds of which were to provide a monetary gift for students pursuing college, including interest in a world language. The motivation for this project was her grandmother, Annette, a high school world language teacher who battled multiple sclerosis most of her life. She was an inspiration to our daughter because of her courage and determination. She recently passed away from the disease in December of 2022, and we are continuing the gift in her honor. This year, we are happy to present the award to Brendan Barnett, who plans on continuing in his education at Penn State main campus, studying electrical engineering while continuing to pursue his passion for Chinese language and culture. I have a snippet from Mrs. Lei, his Chinese teacher. Brendan is kind and patient and very helpful to his peers. He is exceptionally gifted in understanding complex Chinese language structures and grammar rules. At the same time, he's always diligent and responsible. Brendan is a pleasure to work with, and I will miss him. I will wish him the best in the future, and I hope you will keep in touch. Congratulations.
Here to present the Spring Township Lions Club Awards, please welcome Mr. Robert Penny. And wife? And his wife.
Good evening. I'm the wife. And I'm here, Bob and I are here to represent the Spring Township Lions Club to present the following scholarships. The first one is to Caleb Gustafson. Caleb is going to attend the Culinary Institute of America to study food business. Next is Hannah Wyatt. Hannah will attend, I just heard, Millersville University to study early childhood education. Crystal Pez. Crystal will attend Alvernia University to study nursing with the goal of becoming a nurse practitioner. Owen Fick. Owen will attend Brown University to study biochemistry and public policy. Charles France. Charles will attend Drexel University to study biomedical engineering. And Catherine Malandra. Catherine will attend the University of Tennessee to study secondary education and mathematics. Congratulations to all of you.
Here to present the Wilson High School Student Government Scholarships, please welcome Ms. Danielle Radosh.
Good evening. My name is Danny Radosh, and I'm the Student Government President. Every year, Student Government grants community service-based scholarships to 2 recipients, each receiving $500. Students apply, and Student Government officers pick 2 recipients whom we felt dedicated themselves to helping others and being involved in the school. Ava Amato is someone who always has a smile on her face and greets everyone. She is a cheerleader on the field and off. In addition to being a cheerleading captain, she helped as a Camp Swatara counselor, a Minithon Select Committee member, and volunteering through her grandmother's ministry. Ava will be studying pharmacology at University of Pittsburgh, where I know she will continue to spread her positivity. Maddie Wilczynski has helped out the community in many ways by teaching special needs students baseball through Interact Club, volunteering at Helping Harvest, and giving diving lessons in the summer at the GV pool. She has been able to juggle that along with being involved in the Wilson diving team, softball, Spanish club, and link crew. Maddie will be attending Penn State and studying architecture. Congratulations.
Here to present the Ann Douglas Minnick Future Enterprisers Scholarship, please welcome Dr. Keith Minnick. Keith, you're still here. Great.
I'm Keith Minnick. I'm here tonight to present the 9th annual Ann Douglas Minnick Future Enterprises Award. It was created by our family after my wife, Ann Douglas, passed away shortly after being diagnosed with probably the rarest and most aggressive type of cancer that exists about more than 8 years ago. She was known as Ms. Douglas, never Mrs. Minnick, or it was Ms. Douglas or Ms. D. She served as Wilson High School Supervisor of Special Education for 4 years, and she actually served up till several weeks before she passed away. Before that, she had accumulated 25 years of special education experience, including 12 as the administrator of the Wiser Decisions program in Conrad Weiser, and she also was their high school's assistant high school principal for a few years before Wilson pulled her over here. She also taught all the grad special ed courses at Alvernia. She won the intermediate unit's top honor for special education. And I had to be careful because she was a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. And, well, so am I, but she was better. She taught at Wyomissing ATA Martial Arts. She always really was a strong advocate for her students in the school and outside of the school and in her community. She really was good at identifying students' ability, get them to develop it, and anybody could be successful no matter what. It was always Ann's impression that there were fewer scholarships for people that how to overcome challenges. I mean, academics are great. Some people that overcome challenges are amazing at academics too. But when she passed away, our family developed this, or created this $2,500 scholarship for a graduating senior who's planning to really pursue any education beyond high school. And one might ask, well, why is it called the Future Enterprises Memorial Scholarship? Webster's dictionary defines an enterprise, among many definitions, as an important or difficult project to be undertaken, especially one that requires boldness or energy, and that's going to college. The Enterprise, of course, is also Star Trek's main starship, and Ms. Douglas was a true Trekkie nutball. Our house looks like the Star Trek Museum, still looks like that. She really admired Gene Roddenberry and his optimistic outlook on the future. The equitable vision. Captain Jean-Luc Picard was her role model in education every single day. She talked about it. She wrote a paper about it. She even wrote a book about it, but somebody else beat her to publication back in 1996, so she never published her book on enterprise of Jean-Luc Picard and his leadership style. She really loved Star Trek. It promoted equality, diversity, trust in one another, teamwork. There were female role models in pretty much every series, even back, Uhura in the 1960s. And people that had minor or major disabilities, Geordie LaForge was blind, they still fit in and succeeded. This year's recipient of the 9th Ann Douglas Minnick Future Enterprises Scholarship is John Shutt. As John walks toward the stage, I'll mention that he plans to study accounting and actuarial science at the University of Delaware this fall. I have to say, there's 2 recipients tonight that are going to study actuarial science, and I'm amazed that any high school student even knows what that is. But I have to tell you that Ann and my oldest son, who's 35, who, if I can use the word sucks, he sucked in math in high school. He went to Albright to major in rugby. And somewhere along the line, he found a love for statistics and numbers, I don't know where, and he got a bachelor's degree in finance. He earned a master's of science in finance and actuarial science. I don't know how, but he did. And he's the senior financial advisor for Roche Pharmaceuticals in San Diego, which is totally nuts. So it's appropriate that you want to study actuarial science and know what it is. So in true Star Trek fashion, I want to wish John good luck and future success as he boldly goes to college this fall.
Here to present the Wilson School Board Leadership Scholarship, please welcome Mrs. Stephanie Cocker.
Good evening. I'm Steph Cocker, President of the Wilson School Board. Tonight is my honor to award the Wilson School Board Scholarship. This is an annual award of $500 that is presented to a graduating senior who is involved in extracurriculars, is civic-minded, demonstrates academic excellence, and is pursuing his post-secondary education. This year's recipient not only checks all of the boxes, but as her recent Spotlight article in the Reading Eagle highlights, goes above and beyond the requirements of this award. This year's recipient of the Wilson School Board Scholarship is Ms. Danny Radosh. As she makes her way back up to the stage, I would like to highlight just some of her contributions over the past year. Danny has served as president of student government, operations captain for the Mini-thon. She's a member of the girls' tennis team, a cast member of the Wilson Theater Company's production of Into the Woods. She completed an internship with a local law firm and coordinated the School Board Candidates Forum for this past primary election. Danny will be attending Tulane University in New Orleans this fall. And Danny, it's been a pleasure working beside you on the board, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish in the future. Congratulations.
Here to present the Dave Mattis Team Scholarship Award, I hope. Dave, are you here? Great, thank you. Dave Mattis, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Dave Mattis with RE/MAX. My wife Mel and I have a real estate team locally here. And one of our mission statement is really pretty simple and straightforward, but part of it is for all of us to give back to the community at every possible opportunity. So we did a $500 scholarship last year, wanted to build it up to 3. We're doing 2 this year. And we had an essay requirement to say for the folks to give a moment where they had felt they've given back to their community and how important that was to them. So we had an amazing amount of applications, and we chose 2 of those. It was very, very difficult. So the first one is Angelina Arakin, and she's going to attend Reading Area Community College. She's going to study general education and transfer to a 4-year college upon completion. And then Alyssa Bytoff. And Alyssa will attend Alvernia University to pursue a degree as a physician's assistant. So it's our pleasure to be up here. So thank you so much. Congratulations.
Here to present the Theater Company Boosters Awards, please welcome to the stage Mrs. Melissa Small.
Good evening. Again, my name is Melissa Small. I am the secretary for the Wilson Theater Company Boosters. The WTC Boosters is happy to offer 4 $500 scholarships this year. Eligible students submitted essays answering 2 questions. What has the Wilson Theater Company done for me? And what have I done for the Wilson Theater Company? This year's scholarship recipients have been fully involved in Wilson Theater Company throughout their high school careers and have flourished both on and off the stage. While we will announce and recognize them up here tonight, their certificates and awards will be presented to them on Friday night at the WTC Reppies event. This year's recipients are Gretchen Himlin, Gretchen will be taking a gap year to continue working, traveling, and exploring in the theater communities. Brianna Beidler. Brianna will attend the Fashion Institute of Technology to study fashion design. Owen Fick. Owen will attend Brown University to major in biochemistry and public policy. And our 4th recipient, Jada Garber. Jada will attend the University of Pittsburgh to major in urban studies. Congratulations.
Here to present the Aiden's Hero Scholarship, please welcome Mrs. Kathy Rubright and Mr. Paul Kelly.
Hey there. This is the second year that we are awarding the Aiden's Hero Scholarship. Last year, Aiden would have graduated. And, in 2017, we started the Aiden's Hero Award in the elementary schools for Wilson School District. So next year will be the first year that one of those recipients could possibly win the scholarship. So this is the only year that didn't have any connection to Aiden, but nonetheless, we still wanted to recognize, a special person.
Hi. So the Aiden's Hero Scholarship, like Paul said, was created in the memory of our son, Aiden. Aiden died on May 25th, 2015, and that would be 8 years tomorrow. At the time of his death, he was a 5th grade student at Cornwall Terrace, and although he was only 10 years old when he died, the impact of his selflessness has changed many lives. The applicants were asked to write an essay on what selflessness meant to them. What is selflessness, right? Many of us think, oh, it's the opposite of being selfish, right? But selfishness is the act of loving other people unconditionally and blindly. It is not a skill. It is not something one can truly learn. It is the strength of a person's heart and soul. It's part of their character. Those who possess this quality generally put others first and truly care about people, even when they don't have any personal connection to them. They possess the unique ability to recognize when others need help, and they help willingly and authentically without seeking anything in return. The individuals chosen for this year's Aiden Hero Scholarship is Lauren Newpower.
And Lauren will be attending Montclair State University.
Here to present the Academic Booster Awards, please welcome Mrs. Amy Wolf.
Wilson High School Academic Boosters and PTO Scholarship recipients are nominated by our 12th grade English teachers based on qualities such as character, leadership, and citizenship, as well as academics. The student demonstrates excellent behavior inside and outside the classroom, is well-mannered and respectful to both peers and teachers. Lastly, the student shows exemplary character through his or her compassion, honesty, trustworthy, responsibility, optimism, and loyalty in creating a positive school environment. This year, we have 6 recipients, each receiving a $500 scholarship. Our first recipient is nominated by Mrs. Kate Rennick and Mrs. Rachel Gunsler in AP Research, and that recipient is Emily Sugar. Emily will attend Penn State University to study aerospace engineering. She will participate in the Air Force ROTC with plans to enlist upon graduation. Our next recipient is Hannah Wyatt. Hannah was nominated by Mrs. Maria Hill in CP English 12. She will attend Penn State University to study early childhood English and education. Congratulations. Nominated by Victoria Taylor, AP Literature and Composition, is Natalie Riccially. Natalie will attend LaSalle University to study nursing and Spanish, and also to play lacrosse. Our next recipient is nominated by Mrs. Jody Reppert in CP English 12, and that is Lauren McKeel. Lauren will attend Alvernia University to study nursing. Our next nomination is by Mr. Justin Arguelles in philosophy and literature, and that is Sahindra Martinez. She will attend Sweetbriar College to study pre-law. Lastly, nominated by Mrs. Jill Nympho in Honors English 12 is Mary Hefter. Mary was not, she was unable to attend tonight's ceremony, but she will be attending Geneva College to study philosophy, or psychology, sorry. Congratulations.
Here to introduce the Goglersville Fire Department Awards, and there are multiple, is me. Unfortunately, we don't have a representative from Goglersville, so please indulge me. I'm going to announce names, and as you hear your name, if you could come up to the stage. Goglersville has given us, for the last 10 years, money every year to distribute to students. They determine the categories to distribute in and select the recipients. This year we have 2 awards in the area of art. Would Caitlin Velez and Nayani Holt please come on up? Caitlin will be attending Millersville to study art and design, and Nayani will be going to NYU to pursue liberal studies. In the area of media and communications, please welcome to the stage Charlotte Case. And Amish Jindal. Charlotte will be attending Loyola University in Maryland to study sociology, English, or political science, and Amish will be attending Villanova University to study economics and journalism. In the area of business, Alexis Hoffman, please come on up. And Benjamin Winkler Quigley, please come on up as well. Alexis will attend University of Miami to study business and political science, and Ben is attending Stevens Institute of Technology to study business. In the area of nursing, Lauren McKeel, please come on up. Courtney Futrick, you as well. As this is nursing, they're both going to pursue nursing. Lauren is going to Alvernia, and Courtney is going to attend Albright. Finally, in the area of Reading Area Community College, we have 4 recipients. Hannah Rodriguez. Abigail Bender. Andre Nava-Pensado, and Brooklyn McKnight. Hannah will be pursuing nursing. Abigail will be doing general studies, so she transfers to Temple. Andre is going for business with a plan to transfer to Westchester, and Brooklyn will be pursuing psychology. One more category, and this is in the area of trade and technology. Danielle Claire, sorry Danielle. And Rogan Hartman, please come on up. Danny will be attending the Culinary Institute of America for baking and pastry arts, and Rogan will attend Penn State University for plant sciences. So congratulations to all of you. Go ahead down. Distribute them accordingly. Here to present the Southern Middle School Staff Award, please welcome Ms. Lauren Hirsch.
Hello, Wilson community. My name is Lauren Hirsch, formerly Miss Smith to many of you, and I teach 6th grade science at Southern Middle School. I'm honored to be able to present this award to Emily Brown. Emily, join me on stage. Southern is proud to present this scholarship to a student who has exhibited strong character from the moment she stepped foot into 6th grade. Emily's teachers and coaches have described her as a kind leader who always did the right thing. While she is humble by nature, that didn't stop her from shining through with an amazing personality and grace. Southern prides itself on working with such students, and we are honored to present this award to you. Emily, your successes are impressive, and we hope that you are proud of yourself because I can assure you that your family and your Wilson community are immensely proud of your accomplishments. Southern wishes you the best. Congratulations, Emily.
Here to present the Diamond Credit Union Alfred A. Panfile Memorial Scholarship, please welcome Miss Caitlin Jakovic.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to present the Alfred A. Panfile Memorial Scholarship. Alfred Panfile exemplified commitment to making his community a better place as an active community leader, along with volunteering in various capacities for many local organizations throughout his life. The recipient of this scholarship is a student who exemplifies Panfile's example of community involvement and volunteerism. On behalf of Diamond Credit Union and our volunteer board of directors, I am proud to congratulate Isabella Vitalis as the chosen recipient for the Alfred A. Panfile Memorial Scholarship. Isabella will be attending Thomas Jefferson University to study pre-medicine and is planning to pursue a career as a plastic surgeon. Congratulations, Isabella. And the Diamond Credit Union family wishes you well in your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Here to present the Marguerite E. Schwartz Scholarship Fund, please welcome Dr. Andrew Hoffert.
Good evening. Marguerite E. Schwartz graduated from Wilson High School in 1937. She spent her youth living on a farm along State Hill Road and operated a deli stand at the Shillington Farmers Market. Prior to her death, she established a trust and directed the Wilson School District to provide scholarships in perpetuity to worthy graduates. The scholarship committee is made up of Wilson teachers, counselors, administrators, and community members. The criteria for this scholarship consists of scholastic achievement, demonstration of Wilson's core values, a demonstrated financial need, and a student essay. There are 3 Marguerite Schwartz scholarships being awarded this year in the amounts of $2,000, $5,000, and $10,000 respectively. The second runner-up of the Marguerite E. Swartz Scholarship is Owen Fick. As you've heard tonight, Owen plans to attend Brown University to study biochemistry and public policy. And as he makes his way up, I'll announce the next runner-up for the Swartz Scholarship is Ishan Talani. Ishan is planning to attend Penn State University to study psychology. And finally, the overall winner of the 2023 Marguerite E. Swartz Scholarship is Danielle Clare. Danielle plans to attend the Culinary Institute of America to study baking and pastry arts. Congratulations to all of our winners.
The next award to present is the Richard J. Caron Scholarship Award. Unfortunately, we do not have a Caron representative here tonight, but they did send me the recipient's name and a statement to read, so please indulge me once again. For over 30 years, Caron's Education Alliance has provided comprehensive substance use education and supportive services along the full continuum of care, from prevention to recovery. Youth, families, and professionals benefit from our evidence-informed and innovative strategies. Caron's Student Assistant Program, otherwise known as SAP, partners with schools, families, communities, and other organizations to provide contracted, fee-for-service, and grant-funded programs and services to over 130,000 students, professionals, and parents and caregivers each year. At Caron's Education Alliance, we know substance abuse is preventable. Some youth have more risk factors than others. Early intervention is key. The Richard J. Caron Scholarship Award recognizes students who've overcome a behavioral health obstacle and achieved success in the school environment. The winner of the 23 Richard J. Caron Scholarship Award is Amish Jindal. As I believe you've heard already, Amish is going to Villanova in the fall. Hopefully they have a good basketball team, Amish, and you have a blast there while you're learning how to study. What is it again, Amish? Economics. Congratulations, Amish. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, man. Here to present the Wilson Scholarship Fund Award, please welcome Mr. Gary Kohler.
Good evening. I am humbled being here tonight, listening to the wealth of talent of those who have received awards. I am thinking about my youth and a little story that I think will bring a bit of levity to your evening. 62 years ago, as a 9th grade student at Northeast Junior High School, sitting on the balcony, I was the only 9th grade student on the balcony because your seats were assigned according to your voice. And I still had a very high soprano voice. Lo and behold, as they were announcing the awards, the award for Best 9th grade science student was announced, and I heard my name. And I was so flabbergasted I didn't know what to do because at that time we were taught how to get to our seat and how to get back to our homeroom. And I knew those doors did not take me to the stage. So I wandered around a bit until two teachers showed me the way to the staircase to the first floor to receive my award. And to this day, I am embarrassed to tell that story, but I felt if I said it tonight, I would be relieved of the tension of that particular day. The Wilson Scholarship Fund was established about 34 years ago under the tutelage of Herb Shanley, who was then the principal of the high school. And the process was one of, how do we raise money? I was not involved at that time, but the process was started. I'm told that we've awarded over those 34 years better than $250,000 in scholarship. The process has been one of great reward to me, having heard all of the people this evening and all of the talent, the skills, the academia that they brought to the stage. It is a very important asset no matter where you go. So our process of going through all of the applicants to come up with our award winner is an arduous task. And the process comes up with our scholarship winner that I'm announcing tonight. He has already been here on stage. He is going to attend Arcadia University to study communications and digital media. The award value over the 4 years that he will be attending this prestigious school is $13,000, $10,000 to be awarded during the first 2 semesters, and then $1,000 each of the sophomore, junior, and senior years. I'm very pleased and proud to present our winner this evening, Mr. Aiden Melagrana.
The Whitehead family unfortunately could not be here tonight to present their Whitehead Memorial Scholarship, but they did give me a statement and gave me the name of the recipient, so I'm going to go ahead and read that. If I could have Ian DeMoss come on up to the stage, please. Christopher Whitehead was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when he was 4 years old. He did well with the illness until he was 14 when the disease really took over. He missed a lot of school and really didn't seem to care much about his grades. In the summer of '88, while he was still 14, he had his entire colon removed and a colostomy bag for almost a year when it was reversed. During many stays at CHOP, he came into his own and helped with the younger kids he was hospitalized with. He repeated 9th grade and was on the honor roll for all 4 quarters. Sadly, Christopher was killed in an auto accident on Grandview Boulevard in front of the high school in 1990 when he was 16 years old. But because of his empathy to others, the family made the decision to put this award in place to honor other students that had that same empathic trait. And tonight, that's Ian DeMoss. Present the Air Force ROTC Scholarship. Please welcome Staff Sergeant Michael Ashley. Did I get it right?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Staff Sergeant Michael Ashby, and I'm with the United States Air Force. And it is a great honor and a pleasure that I stand before you tonight to recognize Zachary Consoman. He has been selected as our Air Force Scholarship recipient. This scholarship is awarded on a highly selective basis, reflecting meritorious achievements in academic studies, extracurricular activities, and demonstrated desire to serve in the United States Air Force. Zachary, your dedication and commitment to excellence have not gone unnoticed. Your academic achievements, coupled with your involvement in extracurricular activities and community service, have made you a standout candidate for this scholarship. Your passion for serving in the United States Air Force is truly admirable, and we commend you for your willingness to step up and serve our great nation. As a recipient of this scholarship, you are joining a prestigious group of individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary commitment to excellence and have shown a desire to serve our country. We are confident that you will excel in your future endeavors and make a significant impact on the United States Air Force. Once again, congratulations, Zachary, on this outstanding achievement. We are proud of you and wish you all the best in your future endeavors as you continue to serve our great nation.
So that concludes my portion of this ceremony. If we could take a moment and just give a round of applause to not only our recipients, but all of our class of 2023. I'd like to welcome Dr. Dan Weber back to the stage.
Thank you, Mark. Before we wrap up for the evening, can I get a round of applause for Mr. Ramon Marquez and Mr. Drew Kaufman for helping organize this? And a huge round of applause for Mr. Mark Reeves for spearheading so many of these scholarships. So thank you so much for that. Students, congratulations. All of your accolades tonight are well-deserved. I have one assignment for you as you go forward. Please make sure that you take time and recognize the people in your lives that have made this possible. You will not realize this until you have kids. I have a 10 and 7-year-old, and I'm realizing it quickly now. But you are here because of the amazing efforts of those around you. Getting you to practices, getting you to theater, getting you to school on time, helping you with homework. So please, over the next couple weeks, make sure the people around you know how grateful you are for what they've done for you. You wouldn't be here by yourself. So I want to give a round of applause to all the families that are here tonight. Please join me. Seniors, consider this your formal kickoff to your celebration week as we head into graduation week. So thank you guys so much for everything. We're excited to reflect on all your accomplishments here at Wilson. With that, have a great rest of your evening, and thank you so much. All right.
Great job.